tax returns. We're talking about a summary here. Is that enough for voters, do you think?
I mean, not really. Anybody who actually cares about Mitt Romney's tax returns was angry that he didn't do it a long time ago. It's like Barack Obama and his birth certificate. You know, if you're a birther, you don't care. If you don't like Mitt Romney, you don't care when he releases taxes. So I'm glad he finally did it, but it's too late to have really made a difference.
Anna, what do you think? Is this enough to appease his critics, a summary, a piece of paper?
Look, the people who criticize him are not going to stop criticizing him. I think this is not going to make that much of a difference. Too much time has gone by. I wish they had released it a long time ago. You know, I don't see anything new in these tax returns. The man is number one, very rich. The man is number two, philanthropic. And the man, number three, knows how to use every legal system available to him to not pay as much taxes. In this one, actually, he did pay more than he had to. But I don't think there's anything new. There's nothing scandalous. There's nothing controversial in these tax returns. We're past it. The Democrats extolled their pound of flesh off of the tax returns. And it's now, you know, some of the states have already begun early voting.
So well, I guess we'll see if it quiets things down a little bit for him on that. I know his camp's open. So, but let's talk about something else now, because we've got a lot to cover. Let's talk about this video released on Mother Jones' website about Mitt Romney talking about that 47%. Jason, what was your take on this?
It was terrible, and it was really bad, and you know, but it wasn't surprising. It's kind of like when we found out, we got secret tapes of like the tobacco executives. And it's like we always knew they were trying to sell cigarettes to kids. We just got confirmation. We always knew a lot of Republicans felt this way. Mitt Romney just got caught saying what he actually believes, and I think this has always been a strategic problem with the Republicans. They insult Democratic voters rather than trying to court Democratic voters. That's the only thing I thought was wrong. He expressed what he believed, but you shouldn't insult the other people. You can get some of that 47%, Mitt, if you actually work for them instead of insulting them.
Now, Anna, what do you think? The 47% comment, do you think that that's, you know, is that going to hurt him that much?
Look, here's what I think. From now on, at every Politics 101 class, first thing everybody's got to learn is, folks, anything you say in public, private, your bedroom, elevator, can and will come back to haunt you. We are in 2012. Everybody's got a device that can record or videotape, and folks should just not say in private something that taken out of context will not look good. And this is something that when taken out of context or even in context does not look terribly good. It has brought him to change his tone and his stump speech. He's now speaking about the 100%, and that's what he has to do. When you are president, you have to worry about 100% of America. I'm glad Mitt Romney is now talking about that.
Yeah, Jason, you got to wonder, though, can he do damage control on this one? Can he get the Latino vote, guys? What do you think, Jason?
No, there's little or no chance of that. I mean, look, he's not going to win the Latino vote. He'll get the majority of the white vote. He's at like 0% with African-American voters. This is symptomatic of Mitt Romney's problem the whole campaign. Rather than running a general campaign, he's always been going for specifics. And I think what he should have done is just own it. Look, I'm rich. I'm happy about that. I'm proud about that. We're not going to pretend that I'm not rich, and we're not going to pretend that people who aren't voting for me are necessarily bad people. I think that has been his mistake all along. But here's the way that you can correct this. Go back to talking about the economy. Go back to talking about the fact that we're at, you know, over 8% unemployment. That's what Mitt Romney needs to focus on, because he's never going to win a popularity contest with Obama, but he might win on competence.
I don't think he wins. You know, all polls have him down a very wide margin, and I don't think he thinks he wins the Latino vote. What he needs to do is get a decent enough percentage, somewhere in the 30 percentile, 32, 33, 34, hopefully do better than what John McCain did 4 years ago when he got 31. Where he is right now at 26, 27, 28% of the Latino vote, he cannot win, which is why it's important for him to continue doing what he did this week. Do Latino outreach, do Latino events, sit down with Latino press, because if these numbers stay as they are, I tell you, he can say adios to la Casa Blanca. And what Obama needs, what President Obama needs for his take, he needs to improve turnout. It's a two-part formula for his victory for President Obama when it comes to Latinos. Number one, maintaining the margin he's got. But number two, getting close to the turnout he got 4 years ago. And that's where his challenge lies.
Really, Romney has to do ahead.
I think he's got to keep plugging away. I think he's got to give more specifics. I think he's got to keep going at Obama. I think he's got to pray for a mistake by Obama. This, you know, let me tell you something, Natasha. This election's beginning to feel like baking a souffle. You keep peering through the oven glass, wondering if it's ever going to rise or if it's just going to stay a squishy mess. And right now, I couldn't tell you. My hope, my prayer is that it will rise. But he needs to turn the campaign around. He needs to reassure Republican voters that he can win this thing. I think a lot of it is with him giving more specifics. He can't say, I'm going to do it better than Obama, and then not give us the specifics. We need to hear some concrete proposals, and he needs to sell us on those. He just needs to keep plugging away at this.
All right, and Jason, I'm going to give you the final word on this. For Romney to pull ahead and win this thing, what does he need to do right now?
He needs to engage Barack Obama directly. Look, nobody really cares about specifics. It's a campaign. We need to hear, what is your vision for America? And you need to say, Barack Obama, you haven't done this, this, and this. And he needs to build us up towards these debates. Like, he should make this like the rumble in the jungle. He should say, anything that you want to know about on October 3rd on the first debate, he needs to build it up and then knock Obama out then. Otherwise, this race is probably lost.
All right, Jason Johnson, Ana Navarro. Thanks so much. A lively debate. Appreciate it. Wyclef Jean sat down with us to talk about his new